Okay, hello everyone.
Hi.
So, is everyone ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, we shall start our discussion now. So, our theme is about human rights, and our main focus is where banning smoking in eateries is violation to the smokers. So, they think that they have rights on this, and some part of it they don't agree, like the public people who don't feel comfortable with it. So, what do you think about that, Amira?
I think I agree that we should not ban we can smoking in the eatery place because it give us.
I'm sorry, Amira. Do you need more time to think about your opinion? Because I can move on to Hannah.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to Hannah. What do you think about it?
About this thing, I disagree that the smokers have the right to smoke in a eatery place
Yes.
because due to the smoking in a eatery place, it can cause
Cause danger,
danger
to the public people.
to the public people,
Yes.
especially that in smoking they have a nicotine and tar that could affect their health of the
Okay.
non-smokers. So this is why I think that I disagree that the smokers should have right by smoking in the eatery places. What do you guys think about that?
I would like to say something here. I agree with Hannah's statement that smoking is harm to people. Yes, it is dangerous. So, in my opinion, smoking is also harm to non-smokers because we all know that smoking is bad to our body, right? So,
Yes.
but in the other hand, smoking also doesn't affect to a single person. It also affect to anyone and everyone who are exposed to the smoke.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I would like to share some newest data here that shows that second smokers causes close to 900,000 deaths globally every year. So, based on that data, it is shown that it is extremely unfair to those who are affected because it is not their choice to being affected. Because no, it is not their choice. So, beside that, toxin from smoking are left on the hand are also can be spread through contact. So it is dangerous to newborn child. That's my point. So what do you think, Indani?
Can I interrupt?
Oh, okay.
Martin, I can see your point there, but the ban is a good move. But I think the smoker also have rights about smoking in public, because it also should be considered for smokers to have rights. Smokers were unprepared for this new policy that the government have made, right? So I think the government should be more lenient and more imposed about this new policy that they have made since.
Miss, sorry for interrupt.
Yes.
I think that smokers should know that smoking may cause dangerous to everyone. The smokes
Yeah.
will spray the environment and can cause many what?
But
Negative effect.
negative
But
effects.
it will happen if the smoke directly get into your nose or you breathe the smoke. But I don't think that smokers will smoke in front of people purposely. Like, it has been our habit. I mean, not my habit. It's for smokers' habit to smoking after they eat at a restaurant or what. We can see that, right? So I don't think that they were prepared to do this. So yeah.
I agree with you because as you know there are none of the restriction there are none of the
Boundaries.
boundaries and laws in Malaysia that
Alright.
we can sell the cigarettes in public. So there are not law to smoke in publicity. So,
Yeah, I agree that the smokers also maybe not be ready to accept this kind of ban things, but the thing is, we all know that smoking is bad to the smokers also, but I think it's banning people from smoking is a good idea because it is for the smokers also, it is for the smokers health also. That's my point.
And I would like to add some suggestion about Fatin ideas that smokers are more likely that the non-smoker will develop heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. It shows that it estimates that should smoking increase the risk of the coronary heart disease by 2 to 4 times, which is that for the non-smokers it will increase the double effect to them.
I want
But
to add too.
do you think that the smoker aware about this health? I mean, like they know about it, but they don't seem like too concerned about it.
In my opinion, I think that most of the smokers do actually knows about the health, the effect of the health that we get to them. But then they tend to
Took it for granted.
yes to take for granted.
So I want to add my point here.
Right.
I want to put myself in the
Situation.
in the
As a smokers,
no what we call restaurant manager.
Right. Okay.
I want to put myself in restaurant manager's place. It what we say.
It's okay. Take your time.
If I'm in,
If you were the manager of a restaurant, what would you do?
I would disagree if the government want to ban smokers to smoke in the eatery place because it is unfair for me to
Get your profit rather
to
than
take-
before.
Yeah, because many of the smoker that come to the restaurant and eat there.
And then they smoke, right?
Yeah, they
Alright.
smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't be more agree with you because the government should be more lenient and impose, like I said before. The banning should be only in indoor, I guess. For example, like hospitals, indoor buildings, not like eatery places because it's like an open places so the public can do anything that they want.
Yeah, I want to add your point. Maybe the government should make
Places for the smoker?
special.
Special place.
for the smoker. Yeah,
Alright, I see your
special
point.
room, yeah, to smoke. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to say something here. Okay, I see your point. Which is smokers. They, I mean, like they have the right to smoke in open air space, and then non-smokers can eat inside of the restaurant and then. But from my experience, I have seen like smokers also smoke in inside the restaurant. I mean, even though the restaurant provide an open air space for the smokers to smoke, but they tend to like
Break the rules.
Yeah, break the rules because I mean, like, who cares? They have the rights like that. So I
think
yeah.
I would like to add your point. As you know, at restaurant, many family eat there, bring their children, bring their. Then has some family have
A baby.
a baby. So for
It is dangerous.
It's unfair for them.
yeah, it will
I get your
cause
point there.
it will cause effect to
Their health.
their health.
Even though they are not smoking, they will get the affection
Yeah.
due to the smoke. Yeah, I got your point. Yeah. Okay, I can.
May I interrupt you?
Yeah, sure.
Don't you think that if a family and one of the family is smokers, and we should smoke 3 meters from the restaurant?
Yeah, I think
Is
the
that
government
dangerous?
has made the policy that if they want to smoke, they can smoke, but not in a restaurant. But they have perimeter given, like 3 meters, if not mistaken.
But I would like to
But-
interrupt that. even though the law said that the smokers should have been far away 3 meters from the restaurant, but there are still some smokers tends to break the rules by even smoking
Yeah,
in
they
the
have their own
restaurant itself.
ego to smoke at
The restaurant.
At the restaurant.
No, no, I don't disagree because
It's okay.
because yan it
Tak apa, ni
will
nanti
affect the
boleh-
safety, you know, if we go to the Chimitas Fun restaurant, we left our family, our things, what we call
But we can
phone.
take turn to
Yeah.
to protect.
Our things.
So
I mean like
I might change my mind because just now I said that I agree with the smoker that they have
Yes.
rights. Okay, yes, smoker will have rights to smoke, but the non-smoker also have their own rights.
Yes.
So living in this free country and fair world, we need to be considering this policy because what I've heard Fatin said about the data of causes death by smoking, and second smoker is much more dangerous than a first smoker. So I might change my mind to this.
Yeah.
What do you think, Amira? Do you still agree with your opinion?
I might agree with your point, but I stick with my gun that smokers should not ban to smoke illegally because it will give a big effect to the restaurant manager. You know, it will be
Restaurant profit, you mean like?
especially at the night.
People tend to hang out at the
Yeah,
night.
tend to hang out at the restaurant to watch the football or
Yeah.
game.
Mostly
But then,
guys.
Amira, I would like to say that as a manager of the restaurant, it is safe to take a risk by banning some smokers from entering the restaurant. Don't you think so?
We'll get back to you later, Amira. Why don't we move on with Liani?
I stick to my statement there just now.
Yeah,
That I'm totally disagree with that disagree. Ban smoking should
disagree the smokers to have a right by smoking in the eateries, please.
disagree.
Alright, so mean that you stick to your gun, that you disagree that the smoker doesn't have any rights
Yeah, I don't like that
statement. And I don't like that statement either.
Yes.
Yes, she changed my mind. Thank you to Fatih.
So Mira, what do you think? You're still with your
Opinion or you might change it.
Do you think that this new government policy will make the smokers be less smoking or more smoking? But you know what I mean?
It's better cure. It's better prevent
Then cure.
than cure.
I think that some of them might follow the law, but some of them mostly would
break the law.
would not follow the law because
Most of them are men.
yeah, most of them
And men usually don't
yeah,
listen.
yeah,
Most of them.
yeah. They won't follow the law because men tend to
Put their ego.
put your ego to
But Amira, I want to ask you, Amira. Don't you think that the government will take action to the smokers? What if government take an action to the smokers? Would they change their mind?
probably
Okay.
So I can see that majority is agree.
Disagree.
Disagree or agree?
Disagree.
Disagree, alright. I'm sorry. Okay, disagree that these smokers have rights to smoking in trees and public places. And 4 of us disagree that.
Disagree that.
And only one of you, the only person who agree for the smoker to have rights. So we can conclude that it is fair and square for all people living in this country for banning the smoking in eateries.
Yeah,
You agree now? Or still disagree? It's okay. But we follow the majority.
Of all members.
Yes. So, conclusion is?
We disagree.
Alright, we disagree.
Okay.
Because it's more to consequences than to pros.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for joining this discussion and thank you for your cooperation. And we end our discussion now. Alright. Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.